It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Report!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Felix and Udike Uzama making the tackle that time. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Quick, ready?
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. A lot of mass on the move here. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes starting off with a throw. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Finds his back complete. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing again, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Slot man in motion right. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down throw, Mahomes. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Mayer. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. He makes the 25. Across the 45. Keaton Mitchell. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will go on offense. First and 10 from the 41.
No, we changed it.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Connects with Johnson. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Motion man sent left. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. First and 10. Here's Jackson. The screen pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. This one's caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This is hauled in by Atwell. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Alrighty. Go ahead. Middle.
Lamar now from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Get some space around midfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Dobbins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Report.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback A big reason why they're in control of this game.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
What are they?
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Alpha,
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
What are they?
1st down, ball at the 36. Slot man motioned over. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
What are they? What is it? Return it. Alpha.
Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
180.
On first down, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Report! Come on, up! You.
Dobbins gets it off the option. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Looking to throw, Jackson. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Buys time, rolling right. Complete, it's Atwell. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man down.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. That's Mayer, he's got it! And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, 57.
To the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Yellow, yellow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. Shut up!
The give now to Mitchell. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, hey.
Here's Mitchell again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Hey, report! Report! Shut up!
Again, this is Mitchell. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
That's right! Hey, hey! Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. It's picked off by Trent McDuffie. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
DC, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. Hey.
They kick the running back in motion.
Sit up.
Jackson trying to get after the pick. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 28. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Score him. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the... A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Middle. Sit up.
And this is Mitchell. And his short run's going to get them into enemy territory to the 49. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready, sit up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Sit up.
Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is hauled in by Atwell. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yellow.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. This return starts at the 5. They'll begin from the 36 as the return is brought down. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Yellow.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, Riblin. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Get on the goal.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
43. 15. Right side.
Play action, Mahomes. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Finds his man Rice. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hey, 57, color.
Another throw for Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Third down, it's Mahomes. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
180. Thirteen.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Forward.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, middle. Hey, middle. 180. One shot. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
180. One shot.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Hey, Alpha, sit high.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Mitchell up the middle. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Bullock's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 37. Short pass brought in. And he got this close to midfield before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's Mayer, he's got it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
Tag, get on the goal.
Offense up to the line fast.
Right side.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, yellow,
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Side.
Now it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Right side.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Going for it, it's Williams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Attack, attack. Right side.
They'll try and punch it in. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.